The federal government is introducing new rules for the use of drones. Transport Canada says it's responding to safety concerns caused by a spike in the number of drone incursions into space that is reserved for air travel. The new rules will take effect June 1st. They will apply to drones weighing between 250 grams and 25 kilograms. All operators will have to pass an online test. They will need a pilot's certificate, and all operators will have to be at least 14 years old. Transport Minister Marc Garneau made the announcement today. He says all types of drone operations will be covered.
The rules will apply regardless of the flight's purpose, whether it's for work, for research, or for fun. There are two main categories in the new regulations: rules for basic operations and rules for advanced operations. The main criteria that determine whether advanced or basic rules apply are if a drone flies near bystanders or in controlled airspace, such as near an airport or aerodrome.
CBC's Alison Northcott was at the announcement in Montreal. She explains how these new rules are different from what is currently in place.
These rules are more stringent and more thorough. So, for example, the fact that all drones over 250 grams do need to be registered with the federal government, and that drone users do need to be certified through doing an online test through Transport Canada. Now, it also limits how and where you can use your drone. So, depending on the type of license that you have. So, if you were to get a basic license, that means you can't go higher than 400 feet, and you have to avoid certain crowds, certain special events as well, including emergency situations like a forest fire, for example. You would not be allowed to fly a drone over a forest fire unless, of course, you're part of a public authority such as firefighters or police. It also puts limits on flying drones around airspace, so not closer than 3 nautical miles from an airport and 1 nautical mile from a heliport. That, of course, is to try to prevent the type of situation that we saw at Gatwick Airport in the UK over the holidays, where flights were grounded, many flights were grounded. There was chaos at the airport because of a drone in the airspace. And the Minister Garneau says that they are also, Canadian authorities are working for further measures right now in conjunction with other countries and with security authorities and transport authorities to come up with more measures to try to prevent and make sure that that type of situation doesn't happen in Canada. For now, he says these rules, if you don't follow the rules that they have put in place, you could face stiff fines. And he reminds drone users that if you are using a drone in airspace, in a controlled airspace, that is more than just breaking the rules. That's a criminal offense that could result in jail time.
This is very serious business. If you put an object in the air, in the airspace of this country, you are in fact piloting it. And if you cause an accident that can have enormous repercussions, then you have to realize that there will be a price to pay for that.
Garneau says the government is trying to balance the idea of innovation and the potential of drones with security concerns. The new regulations come into effect on June 1st. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.